Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Akil Azmi bin Muhammad Fauzi. My student ID is 2025423816. And in this video, I will present about the fruit and seed development. Fruit and seed development is a subtopic on chapter 1 in AGR499 crop science. In this video, I will tell you about the fruit type, the seed structure and component, seed development, and also about the germination process. So without further ado, let's begin. So a fruit. What is a fruit? A fruit developed from a mature ovary, the part of a plant that develops from the flower and carries seeds. This is where the fertilization takes process. After the fertilization, a fruit will appear. So, a fruit is to protect the enclosed seed and aids in seed dispersal by wind or animal. This helps to protect the seed from chemical or from observe nature, and by dispersal by wind, some fruit have a parachute-like shape or wings-like shape. It helps them to fly far away from the parent plant to avoid overcrowding and fight over nutrients. Same goes with the dispersal by animal. We take example like rambutan. Rambutan have a sweet smell and bright color. These two features will attract the animal to eat them, and then the animal will dispose the seed far away from the parent plant. This also to avoid overcrowding and fight over nutrient and also increase the chance of survival. A fruit that is seedless is formed by parthenocarpy, absent of fertilization. The example of this fruit is like a banana. They form a fruit without the ovule yet fertilized. So there is a fruit that is seedless, also like a seedless grape, that also is formed by parthenocarpy, absent of fertilization. Now we go on to the fruit type. There are four fruit types. The first one is simple fruit, one fruit that develops from the ovary of a single flower. Simple fruit may be either fleshy like peaches or dry such as hazelnut. In simple fruit, it's a simple process like the name. One flower become one fruit. That is a simple fruit. Example like peaches. The second one is aggregate fruit. Fruit is formed from numerous couple of one individual flower. These fruit are made up of many simple fruit attached to a fleshy receptacle. So we look on the simple fruit. One flower, one fruit, and then aggregate fruit. This fruit become fruitlet that fuse together become one single fruit. Like a example, raspberry. You see the raspberry there are many like circle shape. So that is the fruitlet that combine together become one fruit, one larger fruit. So that is aggregate fruit. The third one is multiple fruit. Fruit is formed from the fusion of the couple of many different flowers which develop closely together to form one bigger fruit. For example, like pineapple. As you can see, the pineapple they have many like triangle shape or diamond shape like. So the one diamond is also let's say one flower, right? So many flower fuse together to become a one larger fruit. So we look the first one like a simple fruit, one flower become one fruit. Like so in the multiple fruit, many flower also like we say many fruit combine together to become a larger fruit, one single fruit. So that is a multiple fruit. So we look on how the type of fruit be made. At the simple fruit, one flower contain many couple that are fused together to become one single fruit, like the pea fruit over here. And aggregate fruit, one flower have many couple and each couple become a fruitlet. They are fused together to become one fruit, like a raspberry fruit. As you can see, the couple, the fruitlet combine together to become a raspberry. And the multiple fruit is many flower that are combined together to become a one single fruit. So as you can see, each segment developed from the couple of one flower. So you can count on how many flower that needed to be made of one single pineapple fruit only. So this is the type of fruit and how the fruit be made from the flower to the fruit. Now let's go on to the seed. What is a seed? A seed contains all of the genetic information needed to develop into an entire plant. A seed is a mature ovule containing an embryo, storage reserve tissue, and a protective outer covering. Seeds are the sexual reproductive unit in the plant. Now, let's look on the seed structure and component. Before we go on through that, the seed have two types. One is dicot, second is monocot. What is the difference between these two? The first one is dicot, which contain two of cotyledon. The second one is monocot, which contain only one cotyledon. So there is the difference between these two type of seed. Now, let's see the seed structure and component. We have an embryo. Embryo is a miniature plant which will grow when conditions are favorable. Endosperm build in food supply for the plant. Seed coat, hard outer covering, protect the seed from disease and insect. Cotyledon, specialized seeds leaf. Epicotyl, tiny shoot form. Hypocotyl, germinating seedling stem, normally found underneath the seed leaf but above the root. Radical, give rise to the primary root of the seedling. Plumule, form the shoot system of the plant. So there is the seed structure and component and the function of each component for the seed. Now we look into the seed development. There are three physiological stages of development that are recognized in most seeds. The first one is histodifferentiation or embryo differentiation. In this stage, rapid increase in seed size due predominantly to cell division. The second one is cell expansion. In this stage, larger increase in seed size for deposition of food reserve. And lastly is the maturation drying, which in this state, dramatic loss in seed fresh weight due to the water loss. So this is the three physiological stages of the seed development. So now we add the last slide, which explain about the germination types. There are two germination. The first one is epigyl germination. Second one is hypogyl germination. What is the difference between these two? Firstly, we look at the seed. The epigyl is only happen for the dicot seed. Meanwhile, hypogyl is only happen for the monocot seed. And as you can see at the picture, in epigyl, the seed come out of the soil, move above through the soil. Meanwhile, hypogyl, the seed remain underground at the soil. So there is the difference between these two. And we look at the name. The first one is epigyl. Epi is mean above and gyl is mean soil. So above soil or above ground. So the process is the hypocotyl elongates and form a hook to protect the shoot tips. It pulls the cotyledon upward through the soil. Cotyledon open above the ground and often turn green to perform photosynthesis. True leaf later develop and cotyledon may fall off after some time. As you can see at the last picture, after the true leaf appear, the cotyledon will slowly fall. So this happened at bean, which is dicot seed. So we move on to the hypogyl germination. We look at the name. Hypo means below and gyl means soil or ground. So it means below ground. The cotyledon remain under the soil. The process is the epicotyl, the stem above cotyledon, elongates. The first one, which is in epigyl, the hypocotyl elongates, but in hypogyl, the epicotyl elongates. The shoot tip emerge, but the cotyledon stay underground. As you can see at the picture, the shoot tip emerge, but the seed stay under the ground. The cotyledons, I'm sorry. And cotyledon acts as a organ, as a food storage organ, not as a photosynthesis. As you can see at epigyl, the difference is cotyledon open above the ground and often turn green to perform photosynthesis. But in hypogyl, the cotyledon acts only as a food storage, not act as a photosynthesis. And the true leaf appear above the soil, and after that the photosynthesis process will occur. So that is all for me. We come at the end of our video. I hope you understand about what is the fruit, fruit types, and the seed structure and development, and about the germination process. I hope you understand about all the things that I explained. And that's all from me. Thank you very much and see you later. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye.